We're back again with another kitten 911 plant rescue. This time, my propeller plant. Old Tails here. Had the zoomies this morning. So, let's go ahead and fix that. The first thing we're going to do to get her back to health again is we're going to dump around out here. Just a little bit so we can get more access. And we're going to cut the upper section. So we're going to cut this upper section about an inch or so down. So we're going to cut it right about where this node is here. Alright, so about an inch, inch and a half down. That's what we did. We cut it a nice little section there. We kept the good part. This needed to be repotted anyway, so it's all good. Now what we're going to do is this part that we just cut, we're just going to let it sit for 2 to 5 days to let this end start to get a film over it. And then we'll be back to do more. In the meantime, this section here, we're going to let keep going, see if it'll keep growing. We'll get her some fresh soil, and we'll go ahead and scoop out some. Alright, that should put us in pretty good shape there. Leave about 2.5, 3 inches at the top. Now we're just gonna take our little plant here and put that back down in. And then we'll top it off. And some more fresh soil right on top. And we'll just give her a little pack there, and we'll see how she does. It was a little leggy, so it needed to be cut in half anyway. The cats just kind of forced me to do it. So now we'll have 2 plants. Hopefully. Decide what this one does. And that'll be that for now. We'll be back in 2 to 5 days when the other section's ready to add some more soil into a new pot and get that one started. Okay, welcome back. So it's been 6 days since we did our cutting. So she's had plenty of time to callus over. So she's looking good there. Now we're going to fill up this little pot with some of our cactus soil and lightly tamp it down. And then we're going to plant it. So you don't need to watch the whole thing of me filling the pot, so we'll be right back. We got a nice little tap down in there, and it's plenty of room there. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put a little hole right in the center just about as long as our little cutting is on the bottom. And we're going to straighten her out just ever so little bit. And we're going to set her down in there. And we're going to tuck her in. And there it is. She's planted in her new pot. Now we'll put her in a nice, opposed to this where it was dark and cool, we're now going to put it in a nice lighted area where it's not in direct sunlight. Yeah, we'll see how she does. So now we have 2 plants. Now, for giggles, we're going to go ahead, we're going to plant these little leaves. I don't know if they're actually gonna do anything. Well, what the heck, let's see what happens. So first things first, we need some sort of container. Let's look around, see what we got here. So what we're gonna go with is a little cup that you get from your restaurant, a little sauce cup. And we're just gonna put a little bit of soil in there, of your cactus soil in there. So we got our cup filled up, and now we're just gonna take them and stick each one of them in there, see what happens. Not holding out a lot of hope for them to grow, but I thought it would be a neat experiment. And there we go. Let's see how she goes. She'll put that in the same indirect sunlight, and we'll come back and revisit them in about another 5 or 6 days, and we'll go ahead and water them then. Until then, we're not going to water anything. So we'll see. Possibility we may have multiple plants now. Alright, catch you next time. Okay, so it's been 5 days since we did our chopping of the top and replanting of it and the leaves. Today's the day to finally give them some water. So I thought I'd bring you along. We're not going to give them a lot of water. We're just going to hit them with a spray bottle. Good amount. The part that we cut off, the bottom part, the elongation part, is doing great growing. I'm not gonna show that me watering that. I did a full drench on that. Where this one I'm just getting wet, not getting carried away. Especially with that one, because that one's got no holes in the bottom for drainage. I don't really expect this one to do anything, and it doesn't really look like it's doing anything. But this one, on the other hand, is starting to look like it's perking and getting some growth. Okay, I think that's enough for both of them. And if you look really close, I think you can see right there where you got some new, but I believe new growth coming. So I believe it's rooted. So we gave that a little bit of water. Not a lot. We don't want to drown it because we want it to search for water. We want it to grow nice roots searching for water. If it has water, the roots will be lazy. And this one we gave just a little bit because A, we don't have drainage, and B, I don't know if it's ever going to work anyway. And I don't see anything going on. But as you'll see in the video I took of the other plant, that one is definitely getting some new growth on it, and I gave that one a full drench. I just didn't show it here because it's nothing more than watering a plant. So there we go.